McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 39 of this NHL 20 Draft to Glory franchise mode with the Reading Royals. Just before we jump into this video, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't yet, please go down below, consider subscribing, and also feel free to leave a like, leave comments, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. But let's jump into episode 39. So, if you guys missed last episode, go up into the top corner of the video right now. There will be a link that sends you to the entire playlist so you can catch up on whatever you missed. And, you know, we're almost 40 episodes in now on this series, so there is a lot of content there. Anyways, last episode we were snubbed in the second round by an absolutely terrible team, but that's how NHL goes sometimes, right? And, yeah, we have won 6 Stanley Cups over the last 8 seasons. That's pretty freaking spectacular, but the President's Trophies we've been struggling with. And yeah, it's just been it's been a tough go here for the last little bit, but you know, we have had, you know, Ferguson's had huge success as our best defenseman there. Jamie Lawton has had some great awards, same with Leo Muller. You know, this team just has a lot of highly decorated players overall, and you know, I'm not really worried about what we're going to be able to do with Reading again this year. As you look at this team, and it's like, not much has changed. The defense is weaker than I would like it to be, but at the same time, we can't do a whole lot about that just based on the fact that that we have so many cap limitations with our team that we have to play it exactly like this. So, yeah. And then for our goaltending here, you know, Muller is absolutely fantastic for a third-round pick. And then Yuri Afanasenkov, honestly, I think he's going to be our goalie moving forward here once Muller's contract is kind of up here, as he only has 2 seasons left. But Afanasenkov will be a very nice replacement for him there. Obviously, 5 years. Is he 5 years? No, he's like... he's 8 years younger than him. That's crazy. But yeah, this should, like, our team's set up still for so much success. So, guys, first thing we're going to do here to start off is get into some comments. Stevens said, loved it. Thank you. Denise Gibb said, this channel and series is amazing. Thank you so much. And then we got a whole bunch of comments from the hockey analyst. The Iserplan said, how did you get Lashoff to 98 overall? It's all morale. Like, if that's the only way that players can grow like that, there's literally no other way you can do that. So, yeah, that's the only way you can get a franchise player past 96 overall, is just straight morale growth. That's it. Speaking of Trevor Lashoff here, you look at his point scoring. He's been absolutely insane. 876 points in just 724 games. Yeah, he's been really damn good. And yeah, just overall, like, most of our players have just had fantastic careers still. Jamie Lawton, obviously one of the most decorated players. I believe he was actually... Well, I mean, we had Dylan Hunt as the number 1 overall pick right off the start of the series, but, I mean, Jamie Lawton was our first legitimate, like, not created player that has just had a fantastic career here. You look at him, like, 130-point season last year. Played over 1,000 games, has over 1,100 points at just 31 years old. Like, that's insane. Cooper Pisani, another great player, pushing the 1,000-point mark and has over an assist a game. That's insane. Besides that, you know, we don't have too many other, like, highly decorated players besides Amir Ferguson, who is, you know, 1,100 points at 34. That's crazy. But anyways, guys, last episode, you know, we did get through a lot of... Well, not a lot. We got through the entire 2037/38 season, and now we're on to the 2038/39 season. I did just want to go over a couple of the hockey analysts' comments here. So the first comment here says, or the hockey analyst says, this is how you know the playoff format is rough in a kind of unfair in a way. When the Royals, who are number 4 in the league, go up against the Rangers, who are number 5 in the league. And he says, since you can't change the length of the playoff series and other stuff, then why hasn't EA added a series option for us to edit the playoff format? I would have loved for them to add that for the next game. Yeah, that would be awesome if they could do that. There's an idea for you, EA. Hey, add the playoff format change because you're literally changing the format for COVID. Like, come on, man, you gotta do that. It's got to be more like NBA My League, where you can change, like there's league votes and stuff like that every single offseason. That should definitely be an option for sure. I don't know why it isn't, honestly. Nikita Nazarov said, it's really weird seeing top 4 and top 6 D-men asking for anywhere between $3 and $9 million in a year in this game. It makes sense since the cap has went up tremendously ever since you started in the 2019/20 season, but those are astronomical numbers, and they're just crazy and weird to see. Yeah, I totally agree too, man. That's just it's so weird. It's stupid because bottom pairing defensemen shouldn't be making more than like $2 million in a year, and there are guys asking for like 5 or 6. It's like, why? I can't pay you that. Like, said, man, this game really has to fix the AI and who they sign, who they trade away and trade for, and overall how they build their teams. Also, EA needs to fix the sim engine, as the Isles team shouldn't have even made the playoffs with the goaltending and lack of superstars up front. Also, it's really weird to see teams having no depth after the first few forward lines and goalies, though. And oh my gosh, I can't read. Also, it's really weird to see teams having no depth after the first few forwards and defensive lines. The goalies, though, are bizarre things to witness, as barely any teams have goaltending sometimes, which just frustrates me. Yeah, it frustrated me too, their last episode, if you guys watch that, if you didn't go back and check it out. But I think that's pretty much all we're going to do here for comments. I've done all my scouting already, so we are going to simulate to the regular season. We'll check out what's available in the scouting this year, like in the draft. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for, is the draft. Yeah. We should be ready right away to jump into the regular season, as we are going to do, I think, a full season sim. Actually, I mean, I'll stop up, obviously, because I always do, to do more scouting, but I won't show you guys that on camera. And, well, let's just take a quick peek at the draft class here this year, what we have going on. And Gryba is a medium elite power forward. Looks like he's going to be really sick. All balanced with an overload. That's honestly, damn, man, if he wasn't a power forward, he is like 6'4", 214. At 17 years old, he's most certainly a power forward, but the all balanced is really nice. Like, you look at balance or overload with quadruple balanced, how well that fits our system. It's kind of stupid, honestly, because that's like the perfect player for us to draft, but our team is kind of in a win now stage, and we don't really need to trade up or draft like that at all. But yeah, like overload with balance would be just about perfect for our top line. And when you look at it, it's like, you know, we probably almost could pursue that. Just based on the fact that Kozlov is like, he's getting up there. He's 29 now. And for $10 million a year, it's not the best contract, really. You could argue even like putting a guy like Lashoff on the second line. That would be insane. And then having like, well, Lawton isn't exactly the greatest fit either. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do with Jamie Lawton, as he obviously just doesn't fit too well. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this team, because obviously it is not the most spectacular fit we've ever had in a team. And, you know, Sokolov would be a sick first-line winger still there, so that's something we can consider for the future. But yeah, I don't see us making too many moves here overall. You know, Chow could move up to the second line eventually once, you know, Lawton starts to get up there a bit more. So that's, I mean, obviously he is 31 already, so that's not great. But I do really like how the team shaped up. I'm hoping that Gibbons can actually have a good season this year and not just absolutely tank it like Dabilowicz did in his 23-year-old season, which was his rookie year. That would be nice for a change, because really we have struggled with getting young players into the lineup, especially playmaking centers, as they just can't seem to adapt to the physicality and speed of the NHL, which is a problem. So I believe our team is exactly how I want it. We've got all the defense figured out, all the offense there in the AHL. It's looking good. I don't think, yeah, we got like elite players that aren't elite players. But Nick Bradley will probably be up in the bottom 6 next season, as he is 79 overall already. That's awesome. Sergeyev, I don't see him making the lineup probably, unfortunately. McCammond, he's down to a top 9 now. Yeah, that's not great. And oh no, wait, sorry, that's McCammond. Yeah, Javon McCammond was a top 6. I thought so. What about Bishop? Yeah, again, not great. So yeah, those guys just never turned out. Oljevich is 23. Same with Dinger. Okay, and that all looks pretty good. The fact that, man, that's scary that a guy like Pritchett even exists. An enforcer like that who can skate, has the physicality and can play defense, and has absolutely no like hockey sense or skills at all. That's funny to see. But I think we're ready to jump into a full season simulation. We're going to see what happens with you know, Gibbons and different players like that. I don't know exactly where our picks are projected right now, as I do believe we have other teams' picks this season. So you never know. Like, winning a first overall pick would not be a bad thing at this point. We got lots of goalie prospects. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for these. So we have that first round pick. Alrighty. I don't think we're going to make a trade, just because if we do get bounced in the playoffs again, then that just sewers us. But yeah, I think the team's set up. We're good to go. We are going to need Ty Worrell here to step into the lineup as soon as next season, preferably. And then hopefully we can, you know, kind of move forward. Oh my goodness, I smacked my microphone. Hopefully we can move forward here as, you know, our team starts to age a bit more and we get through more seasons. But we're just going to try to complete the entire 2038/39 season here in this video. And I'll be back with you guys at the end of the regular season simulation. Alright guys, so to end off the 2038/39 regular season, the Reading Royals are able to put up a 55-24-3 record for 113 points, putting them third in the league behind Vegas and Winnipeg. Jamie Lawton scores 115 points at 31, going on 32 years old. I guess he might be 32 by now. Yeah, he is. Jeez, man, he's just crushing it still. And that whole top line puts up over 100 points each. We finally see a little bit of regression in Amir Ferguson's point production, but he still scores 77. Sokolov scores 37 goals this season. Not bad. I mean, he has had better seasons, but, you know, at just 24 years old, he's still doing absolutely fantastic. And 85 points there from Stanislav Kozlov is definitely one of the best campaigns we've seen out of him in a while. So yeah, no, great season there from a lot of our players, and no complaints whatsoever. So yeah, really good season there. Gibbons was able to put up a whopping 68 points, and I believe that was his rookie season, wasn't it? Yes, it was. My goodness. So let's just check out the entire league here. 126 points for Holden Campagna. That's insane. Looks like, yeah, Winnipeg's entire top line kind of just crushed it. Wow, 141st overall pick in Ricard Lehtinen. absolutely kills it. That's insane. And then, you know, Vegas players, Lawton finishes tied for what? For second, third. Tied for fourth, but there's a lot of other guys that were tied in there too. And Pisani, 105 assists. That's insane. Leighton had 103. So that's crazy. And then if we go based on goals, Michel St. Denis there in Pittsburgh, 6'4" sniper. He's 32. He was drafted 2 picks after Lawton, I believe. Or yeah, 2 picks after Lawton. Is able to put up 67 goals. Lawton had 63, so just misses out on the Rocket there this year. Ilya Ferganov's still around there. That's crazy. He's in Tampa now. Samuel Sakic scoring. Jeez, man, there's some good players in here, like no question. So that's for goals. As far as assists go, Pisani leads the league with 105. Obviously, there were other guys here who can pass the puck very well. Donovan Leach, still a franchise player that's relevant in Pittsburgh there at 34 years old. That's crazy. High top 6 player here in Jillian Hewson in Winnipeg. That's awesome. Yeah, lots of good players in here. Barry Boynton, he's down to a top 9 now, but he is 35 to be fair. Magnus, oh my goodness, Magnus Holmark. I forgot how good he was. Yep. Yeah, he's looking nice. Anyways, what else are we going to do? Oh, yeah, just point production, but for rookies. Looks like Colin Gibbons is going to be your Calder winner by the looks of it. As you know, there were lots of good players in here, don't get me wrong, but yeah, just nobody quite seems to have as good a season there as Gibbons. And that's funny because even though, yes, he is a couple of years older than most of these players, he was also drafted like 160th overall. That's insane. As far as goalies go, looks like Lockhart is going to be probably your Vezina winner there. Jared Mackey in Montreal now puts up 45 wins. Leo Muller gets 40. Kapitanov now in Edmonton is able to get 38. Same with Nesterov. Any of our other goalies in here? Jakub Wisniewski, yep, he's good still. Wallsted's 36 now. My goodness, man, I forget how fast time flies here in these simulations. Pittsburgh Krajicek, wow, okay. And your best defenseman as far as point production goes was still Amir Ferguson. Petter Musel came close there, obviously another Reading drafted defenseman. Luke Hughes is now in Edmonton as well. Interesting. Chubasov put up 69. It's funny because a whole bunch of these guys are Reading drafted players. You look through here, it's like, all right, well, Ferguson's probably still going to win the Norris here for like the 5th season in a row or something like that, which is insane. But I'm not complaining because, you know, he's 34. We're trying to get him as many accolades as physically possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the points. We're going to jump into the playoffs here in just a second. And I do believe we will be taking on, let's see, we were the best team in the East. So we will be taking on most likely the Capitals, I want to say. I would think we're going to take on Washington. All right, so let's see who we're taking on here. I would assume Washington, but you never know. And we did not win the President's Trophy, but we did finish first in our conference, so that's always good. And yes, we will be taking on the Capitals. Let's see how good they really are because, you know, it's NHL, and it's kind of hard to predict who's going to be really good and who's not. So Washington is going to be that way. All right, so, oh my goodness. I kind of forgot that Chris Dwyer existed. Oh boy. Shoot. I got Len Hickey as well. This is a freaking dominant team. Holy sheesh. Oh my goodness, man. We might just get absolutely murdered by this team. Not even gonna lie. Like, they have got depth. They have got skill. They have got defense. Oh my goodness. Actually, no, they don't really have defense, but then again, you could argue that we don't either, so, oh boy, this might be the best team we actually ever face off against in the playoffs, believe it or not, and that, I'm saying that even knowing that there are teams like Winnipeg and Vegas in the league that just absolutely crushed it as far as the regular season goes. But it doesn't make sense because they have no defense or goaltending. It's all just straight offense on these teams. And it's like, well, our offense will probably be able to keep up with yours, first of all, with Reading. Like, Reading's offense will keep up with yours, most likely. And then we have better defense and way better goaltending to back up what you guys don't have, really. So that would be my assumption for the playoffs for how things should go. But you know what? It's NHL. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm seriously doubting that we're going to even get past Washington. But let's start without killing the microphone. And sorry about that, guys. But let's get into the playoffs here. We're going to start advancing a couple days and see what happens. All right, so game 1, here we go, and we lose 5-4. Told you, boys, we're going to be absolutely screwed here because Washington actually has defense and decent goaltending and an insane forward group. So that's a great start to the playoffs here. Hey, lose on home ice like usual, and we lose to Belleville with the AHL team too. All right, game 2. Finally win a game 5-3. It's got to be like that consistently or we are going to get bounced so quickly. And looks like the Tigers are probably going to be out. I didn't even check to see how well they did. I could really care less. It's the AHL. We're all focused on the NHL in this series. So, game 3, 4-3 loss, boys. Come on. I get it. Like, yes, they got a franchise center that's crushing it. But, okay, we win game 4. 3-2. This is too close as it is a 2-2 series. I want to say game 5 is probably going to decide the series, but home ice advantage doesn't exist. I can't speak English. We need something here. I'm going to toss Colin Gibbons up onto the second line because right now I have him playing third line minutes. And we need that +3 boost. We need those second liners going a little bit harder. And come on, boys. We need a win here. We have to win on home ice. And game 5, let's go. Okay, we have 2 chances to knock out the Capitals now. This is a huge opportunity. Let's not blow it, boys. And Pentakainen goes down with a shoulder injury. Shoot. But we do knock out the Capitals. In 6 games. Okay. I was seriously worried there. By the looks of it, okay, Winnipeg's through. Arizona's through. Nobody else from the East is through yet. Detroit gets through. Vegas and Vancouver go to 7 games. Same with who else? Tampa and New York and Montreal and Boston. But the Rangers do beat the Hurricanes in 6. All right. So let's advance another day or 2. And all right. So, we got the Rangers second round. Nice. All right. So, let's see how the Rangers team is shaping up here. And, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good group. A lot of solid players in here. I'll give that to them. But they really are aging for the most part. Yeah, this team doesn't have too much life left in them as far as, contending goes. Oh, actually, maybe. Caleb Odelin, decent player there for sure, but no defense whatsoever. And elite goalie, our backup's the same overall as him, so I don't know about that. And McMuffin's injured, all right, so I think we should beat these guys too. There's no reason why not, but NHL seems to surprise quite a bit. All right, guys, so heading into round 2 here of the playoffs, hopefully the Royals don't get bounced again like we have seen so many times. And there you go. We lose game 1 to a mediocre offense with no defense at all. Like, literally no defense. We should absolutely light these boys up. What are we doing? Not that, of course. Because, why would we, right? Oh, this game is so stupid, man. Okay, hopefully getting Pentakainen back into the lineup makes a difference as he is 84 overall. But, come on. Come on, NHL. Give me a break with losing on home ice already. Okay, so we win that game 4-3. These are too close. Like, really? 4-3 games with this New York team out of, like, come on. Ah. Yeah, you better win that game, and you better win this game too. And Harkins goes down with a concussion. That's beautiful, and we lose 7-1. I don't think so, NHL. You're not doing this to me 2 years in a row where we lose to a trash-ass second-round team. I don't think so. I just don't think so. It's not happening today. So we are pulling Bradley up here as we do have some serious defensive issues at this point, as injuries seem to just be plaguing our team right now, and it's really starting to get on my nerves, honestly. Like, if we could just stay healthy for an entire playoff run without having some terrible injury, we'd be fine. But, you know, we lose another defenseman. And here we go. We are definitely slow simming this game because it's in Madison Square Gardens. The Rangers are what? Like, yeah, hello. I don't think so, New York, okay? I don't think so. You're just not good enough to beat this Reading team. I'm sorry. How many power plays can you get? Jeez, that was like back, forth, like just... Man, if they tie it up, I'm jumping in and playing because I'm not dealing with everything that's going on here right now with the Rangers. They've got 26 shots, 1 goal on that. I don't think so, man. I'm sorry. Like, we shouldn't be losing to this team almost ever, and we've already dropped 3 games to them. So, yeah. Looks like Vegas gets bounced by the Coyotes. Let's go to roster moves here and just toss what's Buddy's name? Oh, no, that's not right. Get Camps out of here. Thank you. All right. Harkins is fully healed. Are you sure? I'm going to toss Garnett in on the second pairing over Camps because Garnett's actually a better defender, so we're going to do that. All right, here we go. So that was a 2-1 win. Heading into Game 7, we will be taking on the Islanders if we win. We'll be out if we lose. And up 1-0 after the first. Garnett scores. Awesome. Second period, it's 1-1. Awesome. So we're only in round 2, and we're going to Game 7 with this team. Oh, baby. I love NHL. Woo! This is where the word disgraceful actually, like, applies. The fact that we're tied 1-1. I've got the trainer on because I've been playing too much Be a Pro on here. Alright, so we're probably not going to get another chance here before the period's up, but you never know. 7 seconds left. Pisani going to stop up, fire, rebound, get it on net. Ah, too bad. So, we still got like at least almost a minute. We got 1:06, I believe, of power play time left, so we should be alright. And hopefully we can end it here a minute into overtime. That would be awesome, but we'll see what happens, really. So, oh, we didn't make them pay. Ah, we should have. We had so many opportunities on that power play. Great face-off win there. Oh, Lawton. Oh, the backhand sends Reading through to the conference finals. Let's go, boys. That was the most, just like, that was just the stupidest goal to win a playoff series. Oh, it was like the face-off kicks out. Lawton's literally like 5 feet away from his guy, maybe, and just like out in front, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, like flip this one, and there you go. Likens finally drops one that, you know, a lot of better shots probably should have beat him, but that's the one that beats him. Like, I'm sorry, what? Alright, so we got lots of playoff hockey left here, as long as we can beat the Islanders, who we couldn't last season, but, yeah. So, guys, we will be taking on the New York Islanders here in round 3. We played them last year. We got eliminated by them last year, which is an absolute joke to EA's NHL franchise in general. There's a reason why there's such a small following. It's not because hockey is a smaller sport than, soccer or whatever else. Like, it's just that their game's shit. So, they need to put a lot more effort into it, and yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. So, anyways, we're taking on the Islanders here. I swear to fuck, if we lose to this team again, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna lose my shit. So, no filter from Ethan here, but all right. Well, down 1. Why did I simulate this first game? All right, overtime. Thank fuck we won that game. Maybe I should sim every game, like slow sim every game. I didn't mean to, but yeah, we win that first game 5-4 in overtime. That's absolutely redonkulous. So, game number 2 now, we're probably going to lose. Oh no, we're up 2-0 against the Islanders. I swear to God, if we blow this lead. And there you go, lose game 3 on away ice, 5-2. That's absolutely true. 8 goals against. There is no way. There's no way in hell that you can explain how that, like, what? Excuse me? What? That is incorrect. Like, Jesus. Well, this is just disgusting to watch. The fact that we just lost by a 5-goal margin to the Islanders. I swear to God. Thank you. Can we knock them out in 6, please? I don't want to have to deal with this team for 7 freaking games. Thank you, dear God. Okay. All right, and for the first time in a long time, we're taking on a team that was actually ranked higher than us in the Stanley Cup final. Actually, this is the first time ever. We've always played teams that were ranked lower than us. We always had home ice advantage. So we'll see if we can beat Winnipeg, or what's going on. What is my cat? Oh, he's having a bath, but he's loud. Holy. All right. Anyways, you guys have seen Winnipeg's lines already, I believe. Actually, maybe not. But Winnipeg is sick. Line A has like 1,000 goals. Yep. 41 years old. 1,000 goals. That's insanity. What was his best year? He scored 69 in a season. That's crazy. What was his best point season? That same year. Okay. Jesus. He's getting up there for, all-time NHL level. He's one of the top players ever, which is crazy. All right, guys. So here we go. We're taking on the Winnipeg Jets, and well, let's see what happens here as, who knows? Oh, why did I hit sim game? That doesn't make sense. All right, first period, 1-1. Second period, down 3-1. Beautiful. We lose 5-2 in game 1, but it's on away ice, so I don't really care that much. All right, can we split it, please? That would be really nice for once. We never get anything like that happening in our favor, even though we're literally the best-built team in the entire fucking league. All right, game 2. Up 2-1, tied 3-3, and oh, we actually won that one. Surprising. All right, so game number 3 now. I'm just going to hit advanced day. I'd rather not do the slow sim on every one. Okay, so we're up 2-1 against Winnipeg. That's surprising. All right, game, what is this? 4. Lose, of course. Back to Winnipeg for game 5. All right, we're up 6-1. We're up 6-1. We're up 3-2 after that 6-1 win. We can actually win the cup on home ice for our 7th time in NHL history. That's insane. All right, first period, down 2-0. Second period, all right, it's a 2-1 game. That's worth jumping in and playing. I don't know if I'm going to win it, but we are a way better all-around team. If you guys can see that there, like, yeah, come on, man. Anyways, let's see how this goes. Huh. Fuck, man, I wish I could pass like that. I wish anybody in real life could actually pass like that, because then we would have a lot more highlight reel plays, but that's not realistic, so. Oh, that was sexy. That was a sexy goal. Anybody else see the hands on Kozlov there? That was pretty sweet. And I gotta say, Kozlov's smile makes him kind of look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, great turnover. Great move. Oh, it's just so nice. Alright, 3-2 game, we're back within one, but we are still killing a penalty for another minute and a half. Lovely. Why? Why is that the pass? Are you fucking kidding me? Man, just like, come on already. It's fucked. Who wears number 32 as a player? Like, Campana must have brain damage or something from being a power forward in the fucking CHL for so long. Oh, get in the net. Who is that? Karpatsev? Karpatsev's gonna lose his head in Game 7. Like, not like he's gonna, like, get upset or something. Like, we're literally gonna take his head off. He's not gonna be able to play hockey after Game 7. Okay, you know what? Cool. We lost. Big fucking whoop. You don't have to shove it in my face like that. You disgusting ass Winnipeg team. Too bad the Jets are never actually gonna get a cup. Actually, wait, before I say that, have they won one already? Damn it, they have. Oh, now I feel like an idiot. But I don't really care as long as we beat them, because they don't deserve to win this cup. Okay, boys, here we go. Game 7. We're still alive somehow. But we did lose that game there. We could have won. That hurts. Oh, my controller batteries are low. Well, that would make sense why there's so much lag on my controller. Alright, so first period, we're down 1-0, of course. Okay, we outshoot them 12-11, and we're down 1-0. Second period, 2-2 game. Alright, 1 period left here. I would say pretty much next goal wins. Can you see the difference here, guys? Our defense is better than theirs, too. I don't know why it's saying that their defense is nearly as good as ours, because it's not. Whatever. Lassie. Good chance there. I don't know why Mattinen's able to make any of those saves, man. He's pretty bad. We just gotta make him pay. We gotta take lots of shots. Brower cutting outside, sends it back to Ferguson. There we go. Amir Ferguson gives us the lead. Finally, let's go. Oh, that's what your captain does, man. And I'm telling you, Mattinen is not good enough to hold Winnipeg in this, really. Like, he shouldn't be anywhere near. But yeah, our best defenseman doing what he does, and that's just a great shot. There you go. About frickin' time we beat Mattinen here, so. 10:50 left. We're up a goal. We just got to play some good defense here from now on. Okay, here comes Lashoff. He's going to walk in and fire. Okay, there's no accuracy on my shooting. It's literally just like, I'm shooting top corner. Where does he shoot it? Like, somewhere near the top corner. Okay, fuck off already, man. These guys aren't that fast. There should be penalties. There should be penalties getting called here. Okay, yeah, no shit, that was a hook. Was it Campana? No, it was, I don't know who. Anyways, we got a 4-on-4, which is a huge opportunity for our guys, and yeah, I think we got a good chance of scoring here. So let's see what we can do. Nordquist cannot win faceoffs today. Oh, Lawton. Oh, that was close. Nordquist. Oh, set him up, man. It's just getting puppy guarded. Oh, that's what Galena does. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And there you go. Tomas Nordquist just absolutely dekes the hell out of their goalie because their goalie's 81 rated, not 90. Well, I mean, Muller's only 88 this season, but still, that is a significant difference. Like, Muller would possibly stop that one. But yeah, we just faked the hell out of him there, and Lord Stanley's looking a lot closer now after, you know, we did lose in the second round last season to that ridiculous Islanders team. But Jamie Lawton in the slot hits the crossbar. Oh man, could have been a 5-2 game right there, just bang bang bang. But now we've got a 5-on-3 for 46 seconds, which is exactly what we were trying to set up there by holding possession. So let's see if we can make this 5-on-3 count. We got lots of space out here. That was a really bad shot, but okay. Oh, nice stick Sokolov. That was a huge play, but then he finished the icing for our team, or for the Winnipeg team anyways there. Okay, here comes Pisani. He's going to come ripping in, cut back, lash off. Just misses top corner there. That was close. Oh my goodness, lash off. Again, had the goalie beat. Just couldn't quite make it count. Kozlov looking around, back to Pisani. Oh my goodness, that was just filthy. That was just such a sweet pass, and then the move to finish it off was just perfect, man. Like, what a power play goal there, man. That's called making the space count. 5-on-3, using your guys, finding the open spots, and there you go. I think we have officially solidified Stanley Cup number 7 here for the Reading Royals. 7 cups in 5 seasons, or 5 cups, sorry. Wait, what am I saying? No. 7 cups in 9 seasons is pretty damn good. But yeah, there you go. This team is like on that same kind of level as like the old Boston Celtics were, where they won like 8 out of 11 or something like that. Like, we're going to be very close to that. Thomas Nordquist, does get hit a little bit there, but I think they're going to just try to kill this power play off. We're going to try to make it 6 because that's how our team runs with this offense. Okay. Nice cut back. And that's what Amir does, man. He's just so damn good. Second goal of the night. Yikes. That was just a filthy goal. High skill. And really, we're just exposing Winnipeg's defense on that play. Yeah. So 6-2. Really, there was a big difference in the skill levels on this team. Even though it did go to 7 games, you can see just by plays like that who's the better team. And like, there's no question. 6-2 here. So even though we lost 5-2 in that last game, we did kind of make up for it here. Oh, that was a good one. And there you go. Your Reading Royals are 7-time Cup champions. Man, this animation doesn't get old. I mean, it kind of does, but I'm really more interested to see. I think it's going to be Jamie Lawton, I think, for a playoff MVP. He's won 2 Conn Smythes in his career. He won our first one and then our most recent one with Cup number 6. He was the playoff MVP for those 2 Cup runs. I get the feeling, though, we are going to see some growth from certain players, like Sokolov will go up, which is a problem because he is a expiring contract. I don't know what's going to happen with a bunch of our like top 6 kind of forward guys, and who knows with the low elites too, like Davilowicz and Gibbons. Who knows? They're probably going to skyrocket, which is a little scary, but also really awesome. I'm pretty sure like our coach has just got so many Stanley Cups now, it's insane. And oh no, Cooper Pisani is your Conn Smythe winner for the first time in his career. Good for him. Well done, Cooper. Nice. That doesn't normally happen, and yeah, that's a what do you call it? Like a contribution to how good a player he really is. Wins a Conn Smythe as well as, you know, he's gonna have over 1,000 points by the time he's done his career. By the time this franchise mode finishes, we've only got, after this season, I believe we only have five seasons left. Yeah, we're down to our last 5 seasons after this episode. That's insane. So yeah, there you go. Amir Ferguson getting to lift the Stanley Cup for 6th time, I believe. I think Cooper Pisani actually got to lift it once there when Ferguson was injured and couldn't play. But yeah, there you go. Who else? Brandon Harkins, I believe. Yeah, Brandon Harkins has had a long career here. He is, what, 30... I want to say 32 now. He's 31, so yeah, turning 32, I believe. Jamie Lawton, same age, 32. He's had quite a successful career, man. He's got so many points, it's insane. And yeah, there's just no complaining on that, really. He's had a fantastic career overall. And of course, Leo Muller. How many cups has he won now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has won 6 Stanley Cups with us out of our 7. That's insane how good he's been. So there you go. The Reading Royals are your 2039 Stanley Cup champions. 7 times. Man, that's been an absolute grind to really get this team to this point where they're just winning on such a consistent basis. It's insane. So, guys, we are going to get to the draft now. What's available in this draft class? Oh, yeah, Gryba is like the perfect player for what we kind of need in our system, but we're just probably not going to get him, honestly, so that's too bad. But let's take a look here. So San Jose fires their head coach, and the Rochester Americans are your Calder Cup champions there this year. I do not believe our AHL team has ever won the Calder Cup, which is crazy because our NHL team's got freaking 7 cups under their belt now. That's just insane. And, okay, no, we stay at 12. Nashville stays at 1. Philly moves from 4 to 2. Columbus moves from 7 to 3. Okay. And yeah, we get pick number 12 with Buffalo's pick there. So that's pretty good. Pick number 12 may actually give us a shot at some kind of like NHL ready type prospect here. Alright guys, so honestly I don't know exactly how this draft's going to go. It's looking like it's going to be pretty up in the air, but here we go. Retiring players, this is always interesting to see. And Patrick Laine retires there with over 1,000 goals. That's insane. Sawyer Yannick was still 90 overall playing for San Jose. How many points did he have? He scored 84 points this year. Oh my goodness, but he's actually insane. Scored 1,700 points in his career. Jack Hughes, over a point per game as well. Drafted number 1 by the New York Islanders? You mean the New Jersey Devils? Because he never played for the Islanders. Yeah, that's interesting. Yep, okay. Over 1,000 assists for him too. Melikar, Svechnikov, Pinelli, sorry. You know, look at all these guys are number 1 first round picks, sorry, my bad. But all very good players in their own right, over 1,000 points. Krebs, Hoglander, and who else? Cousins there with over 800 each as well. Lots of big names. Devin Scavello calls it quits with only 499 points. Didn't break the 500 mark, unfortunately, but, you know, had a very successful career, played almost 1,500 games. He was just 48 short, I believe, of 1,500. But obviously, his career kind of went downhill once he got traded to San Jose there. But he did just get a bad stretch of playing in Reading, and then got another bad stretch of playing in San Jose after like 2 good seasons there. So, minus 84 in a year. Ouch. Yeah, that's too bad, but Scavella was still a very good player in his own right. Rasmus Sandin, Chaika, lots of big names here. What about goalies? Henrik Schoden retires. Victor Wisniewski, that's an Islanders goalie. Mikhail Zerdev calls it quits as well. He got 89 wins in his career. Not bad. Not bad at all. Jan Bednar. Quite a few names that, are recognizable in here that are retiring. So, yeah, Devin Scavello finally calls it quits. But he was drafted, at least a couple seasons before, any of our other players that are still on the team today. Scavello ended up going... When was he drafted? Let's see. Scavello got drafted in 2021. Okay, so yeah, we are seeing a lot of our first couple drafts of players starting to retire now, call it quits. But by the looks of it, Ferguson was drafted in 2022, and he's still going strong. Nordquist, Sestito, those guys are still playing. And then after that, it's like Chubasov, Porter, Bannister. We did lose all those guys, but Lawton's still around. Leo Muller's still around. Yeah, so we've got lots of good drafted players here that are going to be around for a while still. So yeah, I don't think we really need to interview the draft class. I might try to trade up. That would be a possibility here. Ian Brower, I don't want to trade. I don't really want to trade that Buffalo pick either. Ty Worrell's up to a 77. Debilowicz and Gibbons both jump like crazy after we win the cup. That's what I was kind of worried about, was that we were going to have an overload of centers, and we definitely do now. So, yeah, that's not great. Just based on the fact that, Debilowicz is 88 overall after only scoring, how many points? 55 points. That's not even crazy. Literally, Gibbons had a better season than Debilowicz. So, if we have to choose between these two guys, I would say... I don't know, honestly. This is tough. I don't want to have to pick between these two guys, but I think we're going to have to. Just based on the fact that, guys are starting to get older in the team, and a lot of them do have contracts remaining still, so we have to focus on keeping... We should focus on keeping Debilowicz and Sokolov around, and, maybe look to move somebody else. I don't know who, though. Who else would we move that's taking up a ton of cap space? Guys that are making too much. I clicked on salary. Sort by salary. Biggest I guess it's by year too. I don't know. The hell? Why is that? Okay. We're gonna figure all this out pretty quickly here, but guys like Zane Janks and Almquist. Nordquist is good at 2.3 million, but Urkamps is expensive. Brower is expensive. Holmstrom's really expensive, and even though yes, Pentakainen is a very good player, I don't think he's quite worth $4.5 million. And then Harkins as well, just a ridiculous contract. So maybe we focus on trying to get an NHL ready defenseman to replace Brandon Harkins. That might be a good idea, actually. And we'll try to trade Harkins in a deal like that. Earl has just not really taken off here. He decided to play that extra year in the dub, and he did score 116 points, which is awesome, but I think we're going to have to focus on trying to get him into the team as soon as possible. And yeah, the contract situation is going to be dicey, to say the least, as we are going to have lots of guys expiring here and not nearly enough cap space to work with all of it. So yeah, let's just go. I'm going to have to trade somebody, unfortunately. Like, you look at our expiring contracts, and it's just too many big-name players to make it work, probably, so. And, like, Cooper Pisani's expiring as well. That's a problem. He wants $15 million. See, this is terrible because Pisani is, like, you know, one of our go-to guys. He's been so damn good for so long. He was a pain in the ass to sign last time, too. But the amount of points he puts up is totally worth the money. I'm stuck on a decision here. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Because, yes, Pisani has been like a #1 overall. Like, he's our go-to guy as far as assists go and setting up players like Lashoff on a consistent basis. But he doesn't score, which is crazy because he's got one of the better shots on the team. So I'm trying to figure out, like, would it be worth it to sign a player like Dabilowicz for less money? He wants $10 million still. You didn't do anything, Nathan. Like, come on, man. I'm thinking, would it be easier to just, like, let a guy... I know this sounds crazy, but let a guy like Pisani walk to allow the rest of our team to, you know, fill out properly with depth, even though, yes, a 96 rated player is not something you let go lightly. This is going to be a struggle. This is going to be really tough because he's going to want money too. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Thanasenkov is saving the day. But we're going to try to trade Harkins for sure. Our right wing is stacked. Holy shit. I mean, yes, Sokolov plays on the left wing more often, but we should probably try to get Bradley up into the team. I think Pentakainen might be on his way out, and we have lots of players to trade as far as cap space goes. Like, we can trade Pentakainen, we can trade. There's lots of guys, so I'm gonna try to work a deal out here to possibly get like a power forward rookie. Maybe we don't really need that. Actually, what we need is a defenseman if there's one available in the draft. See, and Steen is a pinch and shoot, which is not great. A guy like Saunders, oh no, he's not on NHL already. No, it's Cairns. That's the guy that I'm actually interested in, is Esteban Cairns. If we could get him, or yes, shoot and pinch again on Khalil Marchand. I think we're going to try to go and get Cairns just because he's NHL ready, has a similar system fit. He's at pick number 8. So we're going to try to trade up to pick number like 7 or 8 around there. Let's try 7 with Toronto. Okay, so for pick number 7, they're a rebuilder. We can offer them some decent pieces. As far as guys like... I could offer them Osgood in this deal. I don't really want to, but we could do that. I need to get rid of Pentakainen for sure. And at least one other cap piece. So yeah, Harkins probably too. Go Pentakainen, Harkins. Honestly, if we could go 3 guys like that and then toss in like not Worrell, but Osgood. Yeah. Even though, yes, Osgood's a great player. Oh, wow. Okay, that's way too many players. I hear to Holmquist. Okay, how many players do they have? Jesus. Okay, so we need to take at least one player back. As far as rookie skaters go, I could really care less on this. I'm just trying to get... Wait, can we even trade for players? I don't think we can. So this might not work. Okay, for fuck's sake. It's Dad and Ezzy. Like, God. Ugh. Ellie, you're fully retarded. Okay. So this deal's not going to go through, but I could try Harkins plus Osgood. That clears up like 5.7 million. Does this work? I would hope so. Actually, no. This deal's still illegal based on our rules because we have to trade our first round pick because we can't have more than 1 or 2 picks per round. Can we also possibly get Toronto's first rounder next year? 2040 in exchange for, do we have 2040 picks? No, we don't. Okay. If that goes through, I'll take it. That would be awesome, but who knows? And it's rejected. Okay. Let me try their second rounder next year. Then that should, I'll take that deal. That's a good deal right there. Nope. Okay, just the first. Shit, that was overpayment and a half. But it's decent because we're going to get a good defenseman, like an NHL ready defenseman that we're not going to have to pay for 3 years, which is huge when it comes to this team. And then, okay, let's see how good this power forward is. Graba's 82 rated. All right. All right. So, I'm looking to possibly acquire another player here if we can. We don't really need elite players. That's just kind of unnecessary at this point. But like some kind of NHL ready guy that's like a top 6 or something like that would be nice. Pounds block behind the net. He could be good there too. Pecker. I don't know if he's a sniper or not. Let's see. Yeah, he's a sniper. Tanaka, no. Maybe we go with Brigley. Brigley looks like he could be really good. Okay, so we're going to take Cairns with the 7th pick. But I want to try, well, I don't know if we're going to get Pecker because we got pick number 7 and 12. If we could possibly trade up here again to get like pick 9 off of a team like, what's their name right there? Colorado. If we could do that. Trade pick 12 and Pentakainen in exchange for pick number 9 and then like possibly a second rounder the year after. That's a good deal to me if it goes through. It does not. Can we try to grab a 3rd rounder instead from Ottawa? Okay. Does this go through? Still no. Okay, so it's got to be just like that then. Really got to make it worth your while. Okay, piss off. You guys don't deserve the assets you're getting back just to trade down a couple spots. Let's try pick 8 as well. I know we're kind of going off the board here a little bit as far as where players really are ranked, but that's fine because we need to clear up cap space. I know I don't like having to get rid of players, but we have to do so to get better. So that plus a second rounder next year. Come on, Rangers. Like, you got to take this. Pentakainen could be at, like, one of those pieces. He's 85 rated. He's, like, bona fide NHL player already. Yeah, obviously they take that. Like, that's a good deal for the Rangers. So, let's sim to pick 7, see what happens here. Steen was a 78 rated offensive defenseman. That's pretty nice. All right. Pick 7, we see all the players that were supposed to get drafted where they were do get drafted where they're supposed to be, so that's awesome. Something else I do need to do here is just double check that we're gonna, land the right players here, because I do have pinned guys, and there is like a, low franchise, so he's low elite for sure there. Peltonen is low elite. We're not drafting him. We're definitely not drafting Stahl, unfortunately, even though he'd be sick. Or Tanaka. Blum we're going to try to get to, but besides that, guys, I honestly kind of want to trade away a bunch of picks because we just don't need them, really. Okay, guys, so looking through our draft picks here, we really don't need a lot of these. I do want to keep those first kind of 4 picks, and then I'm good to get rid of, there's a lot of picks I'm good to get rid of here. So let's just trade them to, Anaheim or somewhere like that in exchange for, a 3rd rounder. Maybe a 3rd and 4th rounder of theirs next year. That would be all right, because then, it just adds depth to our picks for following years. We only have Rangers second rounders, so that is good to go. That should go through. And okay, can we go like a third and fifth rounder? Is that better? Hello? There we go. Okay, so that's fine. Get our trades done there, and I think we are just about ready to make our selections here. All right, guys, so we are ready to start making our picks. We only possess 5 picks this year in the draft, but we're going to start it off here with an NHL-ready defenseman in Esteban Cairns. Hopefully pension cycle. I don't know if he's going to be two-way or offensive, but we'll find out pretty quickly. And he is a 76 rated medium top 4 offensive defenseman, so decent. He should be able to either jump into I think he'll be in the AHL for a single season, and then after that he can jump into our regular lineup. He's playing in Prince Albert, so he might go back to junior, or we could just, toss him on the bottom pairing. That might be the smarter decision, just to make sure he grows and shoots up like we're expecting him to as a 7th overall pick. But then we have pick 8, so back-to-back first rounders here because we've traded around. And we are going to take Braxton Pecker 1 year out, playing in the USA East League there. He actually was able to score 77 points there in just 66 games, so I assume he's a sniper just based on his shot. And let's see how he turns out, as obviously he is medium top 6, but he's 74 overall, so very nice player there as well. Nice. So the nice part about drafting these guys is they will add some kind of depth to our system. We're going to go over to pick number 64 now, where we are going to see anybody decent drafted. Doesn't look like it yet in the second round, so I think we kind of dodged a bullet not taking any second round picks here. There was, Brullier was nice. 17 years old, geez, and Scretchard and Saad. Okay, those guys are like essentially just first round picks really still. Marchant was nice as well. Offensive defenseman there. Where was he playing? Because that's kind of the biggest thing. If he was playing... Okay, he's in the OHL, so it doesn't make a difference, really. 71 overall. Brigley there. The other guy I was interested in was called Stahl. Yep, he was nice. Chad Stahl. Nice playmaker there. Goldobin is sick as well. Mikhail Goldobin. And then, my goodness, McCarron. There's a lot of nice picks in this first round. You gotta agree on that. Those are all good picks, man. Like, we literally picked at pick number 8, and we would have been fine just, like, waiting on our picks. But for pick 64 here, we're going way the hell off the board. We're going to take a high elite goalie here in Braden Blum, 5-year ETA. So by the time he's 23, hopefully he can make the NHL. He's playing in the SHL right now and didn't play really, so we're taking him solely based on potential, and he is we don't get to see, but he is a high elite for sure. 48 overall, so kind of reminds me of like Leo Muller, almost when we drafted him. Actually, wait, how good was Leo Muller? When we first got Leo Muller, he was a 60 rated 18-year-old high elite, so yeah, he was definitely a little bit better, but Blum, still has decently good potential there, and a pretty low overall, but we can work with that for sure. So, simming over 3 picks now, we're going to take another player that I just kind of discovered here looking through the draft a little while ago, and he is a left-wing playmaker, I would assume. Actually, it might be a sniper, but supposed 2-year ETA on this guy. Calais London, total risk. We have no idea how he's going to turn out, but he is a 63 rated low top 6 forward, so not the greatest third-round pick, but honestly not all that bad either, to be honest. So now we're going to sim over by like 3 or 4 rounds, and we're going to pick 192, where we are going to see, we have the last pick of the round, so round 6 was not super promising. A couple top 9 forwards in there by the looks of it. Fringe starter, again, more just top 9 forwards, no crazy steals besides Herdina, I believe is how you say that. Matt J. Herdina. Oh, actually, Myers is a nice pick there for the 5th round. So Vancouver gets a steal. Klassen, another elite goalie, but really low rated. And then round number 4, another elite goalie in Alfredson. Apparently that's all there is just elite goalies. Oh, high starter in Durocher. Maybe he's related to Mark. I doubt it, but you never know. High backup. Okay, that was it for round 4. Round 3, we made our pick, and then medium elite in Peters. I considered drafting Peters, and I was like, nah, there's no way he's gonna be elite. So my bad, I missed out. Harris is a decent goalie. Same with Verana. Not a whole lot of potential in this draft, I have to say. We've seen better drafts, usually more like low elites and stuff like that, but we are hopefully going to get a low elite here coming up right away. And a player by the name of Lasse Peltonen here. Considered low franchise, but he's probably just going to be low elite. He's massive as a 6'4", 214, 20-year-old defenseman. Let's see how he turns out as our last pick of this draft. And he is a 56 rated low elite 2A defenseman. So it's doubtful that he'll ever turn out to be anything. But for the 6th round, you can't knock us for that. That's a decent pick still. So we'll see if Pelton ever turns out. So we are going to sim through the last round here, I think. I doubt there's going to be too many good prospects. So yeah, I'm not exactly worried about it. And there was at least one low elite that went to Arizona there, but overall, I'm happy with the draft. It was a good one for sure, and I'm not complaining at all. But let's just advance a day or two, see what happens. I'm going to leave the screen on all expiring, and we're going to see who signs. So here we go. Advance a day. It's going to be mainly scouts, so we get our AHL coach back, so that's good. And let's see what happens here. So, looks like Jacob Astley's re-signed. Bergeron re-signs. Sokolov rejects that money. Pisani wanted a longer deal and just more money. Bishop signs. Clancy signs. Cairns joins the team. Hopefully, we'll probably. I don't know if he's gonna. He might go back to junior for another season. Sergeyev signs with us. Cardwell signs his entry level. Same with Benin. Afanasenkov resigns. Oberg signs. Blugis signs. Astley signs. Valen signs. Webster signs. Tersumbayev signs. All right, so it was just the top guys here really that didn't sign. I might qualify Jenks just because I don't think he's going to get a contract otherwise, and he's still a good piece for our AHL system. How much money do we have? We got $32 million. Okay, so we might be able to sign all these guys still, which is crazy, but we might be able to do it. So Cooper Pisani obviously is our number one kind of guy here. We're going to try getting him for, we offered him 13.5. He rejected that. So we're going to try 14 million, which is still a lot. Okay, so let's go. We got what, 32 million minus 14. That leaves us with 18 million left. So then we'll have to try to divide that like 10 and 8 with Dabilowicz and Sokolov. So let's try this here. Actually, let's try 13.75. See if he signs that. If he signs that, that would be awesome, but I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. Sokolov wants 11.2. We were told 9.8, so I'm going to offer him 10. And if he takes 10, then we will have the money to sign Nathan Dabilowicz, which is awesome because he only wants 7.9 million right now. So let's see what happens here. I think everything is going to work out here, but we do need these guys to sign, which would be very nice, and neither of them do. Sokolov won't take 10 million. Pisani won't take 13.75. So, you know what? You guys are really making my life difficult. 5 years at 14 million, because I can't offer any more than that, or it's just too much money. Can I get Sokolov for 10.5? 10.5 would be a good contract. Let's advance a day. Come on, boys. Oh, you're killing me. I should just go out and sign Dubielewicz, release Pisani. Like, I don't want to do that. I obviously do not want to do that. Like, Ferguson is our best defenseman. He gets paid $13 million. He's our captain. He was like our second ever number 1 overall pick, I believe. And it's like, this guy is the face of our franchise. He has been for his entire career. He should be getting the most money. And the fact that Cooper Pisani won't sign a $15 million 8-year contract is insanity. It is just straight up insanity. The fact that Lashoff's only $10.9 million is also, like, it blows me away as well. But Lashoff's a year younger. He puts up better points overall. Like, you look at the point percentages on these two guys. Okay, so we go 806 games. 928 points divided by 806 games. Lashoff is on a 1.218 point percentage. 1.218, okay? You look at Pisani, he's played more games. Actually, no, this is going to be close. 1,075 points divided by 900 games is a 1.19. So he's a lower point percentage. He's requesting so much money. I don't want to let him go because he's been awesome. He's been a great number 1 pick. He's got like crazy shooting percentages and point totals, and like he's the kind of playmaker you need, especially as a power play specialist. Like, you look at his power play. He had 47 power play points one year. Oh my god. I don't think anybody else on our team's done that. 47 power play points in a year. He had 42. Yeah, Lashoff had 42, but damn it. We're going to have to let go of one of these guys. And right now, I'm looking at it like Dubielewicz is younger. He's only like, he's like half of the money. We have Lashoff and Ferguson not retiring, but expiring next season, as well as Muller. Oh, man. I'm quite honestly stuck right now because Pisani, we traded like an arm and a leg for Pisani back in the day. We traded away like Askarov and like picks and players. It was a crazy deal to get that number 1 overall pick. But at the same time, I look at it and it's like, oh my god, like we are just... It shouldn't even be comparable because Dubielewicz hasn't proved anything in his career yet. So right now, we're going to try a 2-season, $15.5 million deal. If Pisani takes it, good. We got him for 2 more years. But we got no money to drop on Dubielewicz, which is terrible. And all the money is sitting in like 6 players. It really is. We could move Brouwer. I don't want to, but we could. He is 32. So if we move Brouwer, get Pisani for $15 million. Like, how many days do we even have left to sign Cooper Pisani? He's got to take a deal here soon. Like, this is his last day. Otherwise, he is an unrestricted free agent. Okay, he does take that. So, now we get to the final part of this, where everything is just blowing my mind here. So, we have Brouwer, 80 overall. Ty Worrell has to be in the system this year. We cannot not let him play. Rensfeldt's ridiculously expensive. I'm so not happy about that. Same with Galina, because they're both good bottom pairing defensemen. They're exactly what we need for our like bottom 4, bottom 6 of our defense, but instead they're sewering us because they want like $12 million. Pisani's 15.5. That pisses me off that he's taking that much money. I should have signed him to a 1-year deal, honestly. I really should have. We have Lott until he's 36 at $11 million. That's actually, that's pretty good because, you know, Jamie Lawton has been like our team leading scorer here. He's played his entire career here, had a terrible first 5 seasons, wasn't scoring any more than 65 points, and then we get to 2031 and ba-boom, he takes off. All of a sudden, he's scoring 86, 120, 100 points every season. He got injured, was still over a point per game, scored 94 points in 80 games. And then, yeah, he's just been, he's been freaking awesome. 116 points in 74 games, one season there. So let's see what we can find for Brouwer. We're going to wrap this up pretty quickly here. But once we find a trade for Brouwer, I believe Dabilowicz will be out of our system at some point. A lot of teams willing to offer third round kind of picks and stuff like that. See, a third and a fourth from LA in 2041 would be perfect, I believe, because we don't have any additional picks in those draft years yet. So yeah, this upcoming year, we do have 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fifths already. But the year after, we can take a third and a fourth and we will be fine. So let's do it. All right, I'm happy about that. I know I'm sorry I traded one of your guys' buddies away. I want to say we're going to get Galina, honestly, just based on the fact that, yes, he's more expensive, but he's a defensive defenseman and will help with our team's overall chemistry and things like that. Can we get him for a little bit less? 5 seasons. Can we get him for actually, no. Let's go 2 seasons. See how long we can get him for. 6.8 million. It's not great. It's really not a great contract, but we need the defense. And that's the only thing I can say about it. Okay, so before I show you guys the lineup, we definitely have to make a roster move or two. Just based on a few pretty basic things overall, but we gotta change a couple things. So we're gonna make one roster move. As far as bringing up Ty Worrell, he's gonna be in the NHL this year. That is my executive decision. He is 79 overall too. And as you can see, he's not even the worst player on our team, funny enough. So I think Gallagher is actually going to sit out just based on chemistry reasons more than anything else. And then something that we have been needing to change for a long time is Sokolov sliding over to the left wing, because he's been a left winger or a left wing sniper for his whole career anyways, but we've been playing, or he's listed as a right winger, but we've been playing him on the left wing his whole time. So I guess this is a bit of a look-see at his face too. Doesn't look like any of his facial features really have changed. Yeah, not much. Or no, sorry, I wanted to go to his appearance and just see, yeah, he's still looking. Maybe his hair color's gotten a little darker or something like that, but I don't really think so. He's got the chin-centric beard. It looks like his hair is a little bit less bright and a little more gray, but I think that was always the case, honestly. So I think the way the pairings are going to work is we're going to have... Actually, hold on. Hold on 2 seconds here. Okay, so we got Galina, but Garnett is... yeah. He's definitely a defensively minded guy, but he's got decent puck skills, terrible skating, and I think I'm going to change Garnett to a defensive defenseman just because he can't skate at all. And this is going to help the team's overall chemistry again. So yeah, changing him to a defensive. Oh, I hate that tape job. I'm sorry. It just the toe, the big toe, looks so ugly on that tape job. Okay, so there we go. That's Travis Garnett. First time you guys are seeing him here. And yeah, he was playing in the minors for the last 2 seasons, I believe. So, man, we are down to our last 5 seasons. Our last 5 seasons after this episode. That's insane. So let's just take a quick look at the lineup here, as Ty Worrell will be jumping in, but here you go. The team is looking absolutely filthy up front. Those second and third lines both have the +3 boosts on them, which is awesome. We got Matthew Earl in here. He's going to be a fourth liner at 21 years old. Gibbons at just 23 is looking like the next kind of late round superstar steal out of our team here. You know, the majority of our guys are normally like first rounders, but Sergeyev's jumped into the lineup too as a 5th rounder. Bradley is a 1st rounder. Earl's a 4th rounder, and Chow we got early too. So Galena, oh yeah, Galena was a 2nd rounder. Garnett was a 1st rounder. Urkamps was even a 1st rounder back in the day, 2030. That's like 10 seasons ago, wasn't it? Almost 9 probably. So yeah, Gallagher we're going to swap out for Ty Worrell. He's going to be in the team here. So we could have 2 +3s and then a 0, or we could have 2 +1s like that. And I think that's how we're going to run it for now, is 2 +1s. We're going to make sure we get Ty Worrell. He's considered a top 4 defenseman. That's crazy. I mean, our whole group is considered top 4s for the role, except for the, you know, top 2 and the actual top 2 pairing. And then the other thing I want to take a quick peek at is the power plays, because having Worrell on there is going to be a huge improvement overall. So I think what we do is we remove Thomas Nordquist and put like, tough one here, man. I don't know. Gibbons gives it a +3. That's interesting. Okay. So we could definitely run Gibbons on that. Oh, it's Lawton. That's just terrible. That kind of makes sense, actually. So maybe we swap Lawton for Sokolov. Yeah, okay, that's better. Kind of. Let's put Lashoff in the one-timer spot, though. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, and then Worrell's a righty. Lawton's a lefty. That works out nicely. And then Kozlov is a very good player still. Don't get me wrong on that. He is, but I guess we don't have a better center there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that power play is looking sweet. I don't really care about the rest of it because I know they'll do just fine still. And then our goalies, guys. Our goalies are still ridiculous. Like, they're so good. And then, you know, we do have a 79 rated dinger down in the AHL, but I'm not really worried about that. So that is going to be wrapping it up. If you guys are excited to see what the last 5 seasons of this franchise mode will hold in the upcoming episodes, make sure you go down below, leave a like on the video, also subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Also, feel free to comment to possibly get featured in the video, and that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see you.